This is MoneliLLM, the private assistant that runs on your own computer, with no connection to the outside world. We're going to set it up the way a support desk would use it, starting from nothing. First, a workspace, a private space with its own documents and its own conversations. Next, we give it the documents the team reaches for every day, the AX240 service manual, and the warranty and returns policy. The files are read and indexed on this machine. They are never uploaded anywhere. From this point on, the assistant can answer from them. Now the part your team will actually do all day. Ask in plain English, no keywords, no search syntax. A customer's printer shows error E14. Instead of flipping through a manual, we just ask. And there it is, the cause, and the exact steps to clear it, taken from our own manual. Here's what makes this different from guessing. Every answer carries its sources. Open them, and you can see which document was used and read the exact passage the answer came from. If it isn't in your documents, you'll know. Train your team to do this on anything that matters. It takes 2 seconds and it turns a helpful answer into a checkable one. The conversation has a memory. We can just say that repair and it knows what we mean. So the natural way to work is a back and forth, ask, read, narrow down, exactly like talking to the colleague who has read every manual. Each answer has its own controls. Copy it straight into a ticket or an email. Ask for another attempt if the wording isn't quite right. Or delete it and try a sharper question. Small habits, but they're the difference between a demo and a tool people use. When you switch to a different customer, start a new thread. Each thread has its own history, so yesterday's case never bleeds into today's. The documents stay the same, only the conversation is new. Now an important setting. In the workspace's chat settings, you choose how strictly the assistant sticks to your documents. Chat mode lets the model add its own general knowledge on top of what it finds. Query mode is stricter. If the answer isn't in your documents, it won't invent one. For a support desk, query mode is usually the right choice. Let's switch it on. Watch what happens when we ask something our documents simply don't cover. It says so. That refusal is a feature. It's the assistant telling you the truth instead of making something up. That's what makes it safe to put in front of customers. A few more dials, all per workspace. The system prompt sets the assistant's job and tone. The temperature controls how creative it is, keep it low for factual work. And the chat history setting decides how much of the conversation it carries forward. Set these once for the workspace, and everyone on the team gets the same behavior. That's the daily loop: ask in plain English, check the sources, follow up, and keep each case in its own thread. Fast answers from your own documents. On your own hardware, with nothing leaving the building.